I go by Gabby. My real name is Gabrielle. Last name is Galvez. I went to Portland State University. I graduated this last June. I decided to pursue this line of work because I was studying civil engineering in college, and I realized that construction was where I wanted to be, early on in my career. Construction, I think that's a really big deal when it comes to civil engineering because there's a lot of people in design who want to get into that, but they want to stay at the office and do all these cool programs and stuff. Me, I realized I wanted to be on the field and see what's happening with the projects. This is just a really unique company where they don't just do buildings. They work with tunneling systems, and it's just something that you don't see on a daily basis. You see the manhole industry, but you don't see the entire system right underneath it. Every day's a new day. I show up and I'm like, all right, so what's gonna get thrown at me? And you just gotta be ready for it, and you gotta have tough skin too, because not everything's gonna go as planned, and you have to be constantly communicating. You gotta be able to handle your stress and put your emotions aside with these types of projects. And being a minority, being a Filipino woman in construction, it's oh wow, I'm really one of the only ones out here. I'm 5 feet tall, but I try to stay I'm 8 feet tall mentally. And so I just try to stay confident and just be able to communicate and be honest and just show everyone that, hey, I'm willing to help, I'm willing to learn. You just gotta have good intentions behind everything that you do. I'm working on this project called the Downtown Old Town Sewer Rehab project. The hardest part is just having a lot of information thrown at you and knowing at that second how to deal with all of it. You got people counting on you, and knowing that I'm not an intern anymore, I'm actually responsible for certain things. Every day is a new learning experience, and I've learned just to be open to the constant changes that happen, but there's really no set manual for this kind of stuff. Don't assume. That's one thing you don't do in construction, is assume. You have to be comfortable bugging somebody for information if it means you get to move forward and preventing future issues because you didn't simply communicate. You're constantly learning new things every day, and even people in the field, they've been there for over 25 years or so, they're still learning. That's just something that you gotta stay open about. Everyone in the company that I've come across, their willingness to teach me what they're doing, the reasons behind what they're doing, and exposing me to different aspects of the project on the field and in the office. Everyone is so genuinely willing to help me. Establishing a good bond with my coworkers has helped. The communication is so much better when you have that. You have to get the job done somehow, and communicating is the most important way to do it. It's simple, but it's not the easiest thing to do. I learned that the job market is pretty hot in construction, and so I'm seeing firsthand, there's a pandemic, but there's still construction going on. Before I even graduated, I was already on the job. So far, it's been a positive atmosphere where everyone here is just willing to teach you and help you. I think James W Fowler really does a good job at exposing the new people to, what's happening, and not just giving them really simple work that's all they're gonna do. They kind of test to see what you're capable of doing, and once they see that, hey, oh, you're doing a really good job with this, now can you help out with this? You kind of just work your way up. You get exposed to all these different aspects of construction, not just in the office, but also on the field. You get to go out and wear your hard hat and your safety vest and your shoes. You get to walk around and you get to see the different parts of each site coming together. This is a good company to grow into.